welcome back to another video. I am doing another video on what I call the unicorn eye look, and this is basically volume 2. This is going to be a more intense, colourful look. I have already prepped my eyes. I have used the Rimmel Lasting Radiance Concealer. I set that with my W7 Flawless Face Press Powder. This is just going to help the products to really stand out and to blend out quite well. And as always, for this look is the PS Beauty Quad Eyeshadow Palette. You're limited. This is what it looks like. I got this for 10 pence. There was a ton of them reduced. I believe it's because of the strange colours. I wouldn't have bought this at full price just because of the colour, but at 10 pence I couldn't resist. It was definitely worth a try. So glad I did try it. These colours, the pigment, the colour payoff is something else. It is amazing. This is just a fun look. It's not a serious look. I would still quite happily go to the shop in this, but it's just literally to brighten up the day. And I really enjoy using this palette. It's video. If you're looking for a more lighter, bright coloured look, do check my previous video. This look, I'm going to cover my lid in this orange. This was the same as the last time. I think this is just a really good colour for an all over start. I do have my makeup tape on, which is the Primark makeup tape for £1. This just really helps keep this look together with a really nice clean line. I personally, for me, find when it comes to doing an eye look like this, to make it really nice looking, I think a really good crisp line to keep it tidy really helps. So already you can see that was one dip into that eyeshadow palette. You can really see that colour payoff is superb, and I'm just making sure that this is all even all over before we go into the other colours. You will notice my skin is looking super dewy. The reason for that is I have been trying the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. Here we go. Express Hydrating Spray. It contains hyaluronic acid. I love hyaluronic acid. If you have dry or dehydrated or more mature skin, you will love this. I had this on yesterday. It did not interfere with my makeup at all. And I use this morning and night. I don't have primer on my face just yet either, which is why it might be looking super juicy. But my skin does not feel greasy at all. It just looks very dewy. And I also have a face cream on too, because my skin has been super dry recently. See just how pigmented this eyeshadow really is. I'm not adding any more shadow, I'm just blending it out on the edges. Liners on and the mascara, that's when the look really pulls together. And the reason I'm bringing the eyeshadow up so high is so that when my eyes are open, I really want you to see the work that's been put in. You don't have to take this up as high, you can literally bring it just here up onto the brow bone. The choice is absolutely yours. If you want to know more about that face mist from Neutrogena, next week I am going to be doing a video on things that I have bought from eBay. It's going to be fashion, skincare and also makeup. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so that you receive all notifications for all my upcoming videos, and do join me for that video. Colours in this, I love them. It's looking really intense just now, but I promise, trust the process. It will get better. And again, now I'm just buffing out the outer edge There we go. I think I can say we're very well. I'm just building a little bit more colour onto this eyelid, only the eyelid. But I think I can say that we are all even. Back to the eyeshadow. I'm now going to go in with this purple shade, and to apply it I'm using this flat dense eyeshadow brush. This is just to deepen up that outer corner, and I'm concentrating it close to the tape on the lid. And I really want to pack this on. I won't be blending much on the eyelid because I want that colour to really stay concentrated there. I'm bringing it slightly above the crease so that when my eye is open you're still going to see that colour. But this palette really is one to brighten up your day. I think this palette is so fun. Surprisingly, for the 4 colours, it can be very versatile. But the colour payoff is just so impressive. So impressive. And I know that this eye look isn't everybody's cup of tea. Totally understand that. But this is just for fun, something different. It makes housework more glam, is all I'm going to say. It is also a great way if you're looking to learn how to blend eyeshadows. It is a great way to practice this be using. Now I'm going into this really deep green to clean up my brush a little bit so that I'm not adding any purple into my inner corner when I'm applying that green. But do you see just how pigmented those colours are? This is Primark's eyeshadow. It is the most pigmented palette I have ever seen or come across. As my mother pointed out, you will get the highest pigment from colours you will never wear. She's right. So into this really dark colour, green. Does it say? It doesn't tell you what colours these eyeshadows are, and it didn't have a film that told you the colours either. It was just a plain crease into the corner, and I'm just patting this on, but you see just how vibrant that is. I love this colour, and I would love to do a smoky eye look using this as a main lid colour. But it is just so nice, and I'm really just mainly building this up on the inner lid because we'll be blending out the inner crease colour. I want to slightly bring it further along in that crease. I think these are so striking colour wise. So striking. I love it. Absolutely love it. So nice. And I really think Primark done exceptionally well with this palette. There is no fallout, no kickback, and the colour payoff is just something to be very proud of. Just tidying up the line, making sure that that colour is really even. Dragging the colour slightly along. And And there we have it. I'm just going to deepen that a little bit here. Do you know, I'm not going to blend that top bit. I am a unicorn. I'm going to do my eyeliner, I'm going to do my mascara. I will take the tape off just now to show you that clean line that tape gives you. I love it when I take that tape off, that stunning, very crisp line. And also if you do your eyeshadow before you do your foundation, it means I have tiny pieces of eyeshadow there where the tape wasn't covering and I've just been a bit overzealous. I will clean this all up with my foundation and it gives you grab a tea, grab a juice, and I'll see you back here in a minute. I am so happy with the way that. Hello guys, now we're back. I've done a really thin eyeliner because I didn't want to take the attention or cover up what I've done on the eyes. I've used a purple blush to tie in with the purple eyeshadow. For the blush I used the Maybelline Master Blush palette. For a base to my makeup I used the Beloria Ultra Face Primer. Never heard of the brand, but it is actually quite a nice primer. For foundation I used the Loreal Infallible 24-hour matte coverage. Beautiful foundation. For lipstick, this is a purple liquid matte from Huda Beauty. Don't know what shade it is, but this is the finished look. I am super happy with the way that this turned out. If you like this makeup, please give me a thumbs up below. And I really hope that this has made you want to embrace a little bit more colour into your makeup. So this is my volume 2 of the unicorn eye look. Thank you so much for joining me here today guys, and I hope to see you again. Bye!